Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Catalina and I'm the person behind by Katarina Designs. And in this video we have something different. A couple of weeks ago I started a new sweater t-shirt construction in crochet, and my inspiration is coming from knitting, and I wanted, of course, to try it in crochet and see how the things are going with this technique, with crochet, because I do find that the construction is really comfortable to wear, and I don't know, it is something, and I want to achieve it in crochet as well. But this video will be kind of behind the scene about all the process about designing, what I was thinking of first, if the things were working or not, if I needed to recalculate or do it in a different way. And if you're curious to see if in the end I managed to achieve that that the result that I wanted, and how was the process until that result, then please stay with me. So as I said, it will be, I'm trying to make a drop shoulder, modified drop shoulder construction. I think it will be a t-shirt, but it will be it can be adapted to a long sleeve or sweater, of lightweight sweater if you want. By the way, this won't be a full tutorial, so I'm just showing you the process from point zero, having the idea in my head, and to point 0.1 when I kind of figure out what I need to do. And of course that it will be a big piece of my project that is already done, but it is what I want, or I need to fix some stuff. This is something that I will tell you later in the video. So now let me show you first, because I have here a piece of paper and I want to show you the sketch of what I wanted to make, and then we will see if it will work or not. So I will be, I'm thinking that I need to start with the top back panel, and here will be my foundation, and this will be the neckline width, and then I will need to increase for those shoulders. So my stitches that I want to use will be half double crochet, and I'm thinking to add one stitch on each end at every row, and I will keep increasing until I will get to my desired bust width. So I'm thinking to have somewhere of 50 centimeters, because then I will have some armpit stitches, and this will add up to the entire circumference, because I do want to have it a little bit oversized. After getting to this point where I'm reaching the desired bust width, I will continue with a few more rows straight, and until I will reach the armhole depth, or the top back panel depth. And I will let myself guide through the standard armhole depth measurements, but I will keep it longer, because thinking that with the front panels and everything, this won't be the final armhole depth that will be over here, won't be basically the length from here. Yeah, it will be a little bit shorter, because this shoulder with the front panel will go like this. Okay, and after finishing this this depth, then I will start to pick up the stitches from the front panel and started to build the front panel. This is the tricky part, because it's angled, so I don't think how it will look. We will need to have some increases over here because we need to create a nice neckline. I don't know if I'm drawing correctly. And then we will go like this. This is kind of getting straight. It's not going to be um, um, angled, but in the end it will get there. And at some point we will join, so we will work separately the front panels until we will shape the neckline. And then after joining we will need to continue and have the same number of rows as for the back panel, and then joining together, and hopefully that it will look good. So what I will begin now is to think of the neckline width. I do want to let it a bit wider because I will want to make here to have a ribbing or something. I didn't decide it yet. So I will start, I think, with 40 stitches and then begin to increase until I will reach the desired width, and then going further with the straighted rows. I won't show you this part because this is not too difficult. So just starting with the neckline width and then increase at every row at the beginning and at the end after until you get to the desired width, and then going straight after you get with the desired depth. And for the depth, I'm thinking to go somewhere 26 centimeters. I think it will be enough to have an oversized sleeve also. So let's see how this will go. Okay, so what I will do now, I will begin to work the top back panel, and then we will meet and discuss about the front panel because there is the tricky part. Okay, so here is the back panel. It measures 26 centimeters. I worked with increases 22 stitches, and this means that for the front panels I will need to work into the shoulder edge 22 stitches. And this is why, because we started with neckline width, and what we added is basically the shoulder. Yeah, because we're starting with the neckline, and the number of stitches that we added is basically the shoulder. Is this needs to be exactly or not? Well, we will see. So now, because I will need to work into each side row a single stitch, a single crochet, because I will work this edge, this first row, into single crochet. I'm thinking that the stitches will be two apart, and it will create some holes in it, but I cannot add extra stitches. So I'm thinking to go with two stitches together, two single crochet together per one side row, and then to work into the next side row a single crochet, a single stitch. And this is what I'm thinking, that in this way it will look okay. Okay, so now I'm going into the first side row and I'm working two single crochet together, and into the next side row I will go with one single crochet. So now again I will work two single crochet together and then one single crochet. When I finish the section with increases, I place the stitch marker into that last increase row. In this way, I will know where I will need to stop with my shoulder and um, with this single crochet row. And I want to tell you that now we are not starting to work the front panel yet. We are just creating some detailed stripes on the back panel because I think that this will look nice into the final project. So these are not the the front panels, yeah. So now I will continue to work like this, the stitches, and let's just hope that in the end this will be a nice, edge to have. After finishing the first row, this is how it's looking. I think it's looking pretty good and neat. So now I will chain one and turn and begin working back post single crochet stitches. This will create the two loops, the V of the single crochet will create, it will be in a relief and it will be look really nice as a detail edge that I wish for the shoulders. So now I'm working back post single crochet stitches around each stitch, and of course at around the two single crochet together I will go around that stitch because we consider that one a single stitch. And then I'm thinking to go with two rows more, so one more row in single crochet and then one more row in back post single crochet to have that detail line a bit wider, and hopefully it will look good in the end. After finishing those four rows for the edging, I will begin to work to the actual front panel. So I will work in half double crochet stitches the entire row, and this will help me to have an idea about how this shoulder will look like, and if we are good to go with this first attempt. So this is how it's looking so far. I think it's pretty good, but I do think that it stretches a bit the fabric because um, of those single crochet together that we did, and it might be okay after blocking, but at this point I don't know if I like it this way because I think it stretches too much the fabric, and it won't look good in the end. But let's see. Let's see if we will be able to continue like this or not. I don't think I like it. So I don't think I like it that much. So I think that I will try to find maybe a different way. Um, yeah, we'll see. I'm not happy. Okay, let's try a different way of doing it. I think I will go with picking up the stitches, so working one stitch per one side row, two stitches per the next one, and continue like that. And then maybe after finishing that detail on the back, maybe then to try to decrease the stitches that are in plus, because I will need to have 22 stitches, and maybe in this way will work a little bit better. So let's see if this will be the winning method. I don't know. I don't know why it has to be so difficult. Okay, so let's try again. I'm thinking to work two single crochet stitches per each side row. This will double the amount of stitches that I will need for the front panel, but as I said, with after finishing this detail edging of the shoulder, we will decrease the stitches on the first row of the front panel, which will be in half double crochet. And I decided to work with two stitches per each row because this will make it easier to know how many stitches I will need to decrease. Otherwise I will have to find a pattern for decreasing as well, and it will be more difficult. So now I will work two single crochet per each side row, and I will work that ribbing. So one single crochet row, then back post single crochet row, and again single crochet and another row in back post. So 4 rows in total, and let's see how it will look this time, and if the fabric will look better. I think so far is looking pretty good. After 1 row of back post single crochet is looking even better. And now I think I'm happy with how the fabric is looking so far. And we can start working the front panel in half double crochet stitches. So now we have double the amount of stitches that we need, and I will have to decrease half of the stitches. I'm trying to skip one stitch in between right now and see how it's looking, but I think it's creating bigger holes, and I don't think I will like that. So let's just try and work 2 half double crochet together all around, so to the end of the row. So I will work 2 half double crochet together to the end of the row, and we'll see how this will go, and if this method is a good approach for the result that I'm expecting for. So this will kind of be the first round of the front panel. Okay, another day, another way. So last night, after putting my daughter to sleep, I have to admit that I wasn't really happy with the yeah with my second try, and I started again, and I picked the stitches like 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, so one single crochet into one side row and 2 single crochet into the next. But I did some decreases at the end with the shoulder for that detail ribbing, because I thought that it will give a straight line to the edge and it will look better. So with those decreases, I kind of decreased the extra stitches that I didn't need. I think I had like 4 or 5 extra stitches, and I let it like this, because 5 stitches cannot be that bad, right? So I think that I have now the final thing for the back panel with those details on the back. I just finished the the left side, and no, the left or the right, I don't remember. And I will show it to you what I did on the other side, and then let's see how the front panels will look. Okay, so as I said, on this panel, I picked up the stitches working 2 single crochet in one side row, 1 single crochet in the other side row. Then I decided to have 6 rows single crochet back post single crochet for that detail on the back. And then for 12 rows, I increase on the edge next to the neckline. So I work 12 rows in half double crochet, increasing at that end, but I increase at every other row. So not at every row, because I didn't want it to have a too sharp increase of the neckline. So now what we will do is to repeat and show it to you on the other shoulder, just to give you an idea of how I work the stitches. So we will work that detail with those decreases that I said, and then we will start working the front panel at 12 rows only to increase for the neckline, and the next step will be to join the front panels, and work the rest of the front panel. So now the same, I was using a stitch marker to mark the last row with increases, and I was working 2 single crochet on the side rows with chain 2 at the beginning, and only one single crochet into the side rows with a half double crochet at the end. So this was my guidance, let's just say, about that. And I'm looking at the stitches, trying to insert the hook right into the stitches. Oh yeah, here at the beginning of the row, because it's that edge with decrease, and into the first 3 stitches I work 3 single crochet together, because I told you about that decrease that I want to make on the edge of the shoulder. So 3 single crochet together, and counting the stitches according with the proportion that I need to keep. Yeah, so basically will be 3 stitches will be 2 side rows, and then I will continue to the end of the row with the same proportion, working the single crochet stitches, and I will decrease at that end for this detail edge only on single crochet rows, so not on the back post single crochet rows, and we will work like 6 rows like that. So at the beginning of the row we will have 3 single crochet together. Starting with row 3, it will be easier because you will already have the stitches. It's not like this first row that we are working into the side rows. And after finishing the first row, see that it's pretty nice and even, so we don't have any issues with that. And by working 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, you're adding half of the number of stitches more that we needed to have for the front panel. But we decrease with 2 stitches on every single crochet row. We have 3 single crochet row. This means that we will decrease 6 stitches. So I'm not having that many stitches to end with, so in plus, and I think it will be just fine. So now again the decrease, so the first 3 single crochet I will work them together, and then continue with single crochet stitches, then turning with a back post single crochet stitches, and we will alternate these 2 rows for 6 rows. Now that we are done with the detail edge of the shoulder, we will begin to work in half double crochet stitches. I will decrease one more time at the beginning of the row because I think that it will help to have some extra stitches there. I started this time with 2 single crochet on top of the other as the first stitch, and work 3 half double crochet together. This will be the only row for the front panel that we will decrease. I don't think it's necessary to decrease anymore, and because we are already starting to work on the front panel, we will have to make those increases on the neckline at the end next to the neckline, because we want to have a nice shaping neckline. And I will do this by working into the second to last stitch 2 half double crochet and 1 half double crochet into the last stitch. Now I will begin the row with turning without any chain, and I will work those 2 single crochet, one on top of the other, and on this row I won't make an increase. So I will increase only every other row, or if you want to notice a bit better, only on the uneven number of rows. And we will continue like that for 12 rows, And after finishing the 12 rows, we will need to basically join the two front panels and continue working on the front panel length. Now what I did, I count the number of stitches that I have for the back panel, count the number of stitches that I have for both front panels, and see how many stitches I need to add in between the front panels. So in the end, I will need to have for the front panel the same number of stitches as for the back panel. And I'm continuing like just turning after finishing the 12th row of the front panel, the right front panel. That's why it's good to let the right front panel at the end. And we will work the stitches as usual, and then at the end we will add the extra stitches like regular chain stitches to achieve the same number of stitches as for the back panel. And then we will continue to work into the left front panel first stitch with half double crochet stitches. And we will simply, this is how we join the two front panels. And after finishing this row, we will continue to work on the length of the front panel until we have the same number of rows as the back panel, but counting from the neckline with the first row. So try not to count from the edge of the shoulders, because then you will have a different number of rows. I know it's looking pretty weird right now, but I kind of want to start and give this process credit, and hopefully that it will work into a nice shaped t-shirt. So I know that anytime I'm trying to make it straight with the front panel is looking like this will never go straight, but I will try and yeah, give this process credit and see what it will happen. Okay, so I don't know if I'm really happy with this third method, but I think I will go further like this. The length of the front panel will need to have the same number of rows counting from the shoulders as the back panel counting from the neck. So I will work those number of rows, and then I will have to join everything together. And yeah, I hope that it will look good in the end. Okay, so this is how everything came together in the end. I think I like it. I did the same ribbing for the neckline and also the sleeves. Now I'm thinking that if I want to continue with the sleeve, make it with longer sleeve, I can do it from over here, or it can stay as a t-shirt like this. I do like the back, but I think I know what I will do better this time. And of course that I will have to try another sample of it, because I don't like over here starting with chain 2 is not creating like a nice neater edge over here, and I think I can do that better. And also I think it will yeah, but yeah, it's a nice shape, it's comfortable, it's looking pretty good and neat. And also here at the neckline, I think I did on one side I did more stitches than on the other side, and Maybe it's just in my head, but for me it's not looking even. And also I need to work a bit more on making here a bit neater as well. So yeah, this is the final result. I think I know what I need to do next, but we will try one more time and see. This third method I think is the best one. So let me show you the other shoulder as well. So it was the best what I could achieve at this moment. So now we will have to try one more time. I will continue to work on the length of this, and yeah, let's see how it will look when it will be finished. Okay, so after a couple more days, this is how the t-shirt is looking so far, and I will definitely try it again to see to find a better version for it. So stay tuned on my channel if you want to see. Maybe next week I will start with the second version, and let's see if it will be better than this one. So thank you so much for being with me on this journey. I hope it was helpful. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you find it inspirational, that you like the construction, and maybe you want to try it for yourself, and maybe you have some tips for us. So don't forget to let them in the comments. And if you have some other ideas that we can try together, then feel free to send me your ideas in the comment section. Thank you so much. Have a great week ahead, and see you next time. Bye.